It's the 15th. It's 1:30 a.m. This is going to be quick. I just have to put this out there because it's unbelievable. First, I believe in Jesus Christ. He's my Lord and Savior, died on the cross for my sins, ascended to heaven, sits at the right hand of the Father, and no one comes to the Father but through the Son. The other day I woke up and I kept hearing, you gotta stop, you gotta stop, you gotta stop. I thought, where do I gotta stop? A friend of mine that I mentioned that just recently got saved was having a hard time. And I woke up and there was a text from her about a new number and da-da-da. And I thought, well, I'll text her back. And if I didn't pull over to her house, I think the truck would have drove itself. As I got there, she was in the middle of sending a text to get drugs. And she didn't, because I showed up. It's not a I jumped up out of a dead sleep, out of the middle of a dream actually, where I was fighting against a completely black version of myself. And I understand the significance. There was someone in a high tower defending the dark one. And in the dream it was me fighting an African American. But once it got farther I realized it was just me. Completely black. Not black. I could tell you about this other thing that happened. I saw one of these people. I just happened to pull up next to a guy with 3 of these little rubber duckies on his dash in a car that I have seen Liz and her father in. It's getting worse. A lot worse. I have a brother, a friend, we have a brother that works at a store. He said the other day, she was in there and she turned and looked at him and she said, I've never seen so much hate. And she knows that I talked to him and that he's a believer. About a week and a half ago, he went home and found pentagrams scratched in the wood around his door. They tried to put a hex on him. That's how bad this is. They don't want anybody to hear anything that I have to say. It's unbelievable what I'm in the middle of here. I got a letter from one of our brothers. He said, the stuff you found out, I didn't find nothing on my own. Just so you know, I'm not one of these investigative reporters. I don't do nothing. I see something, I'm given understanding. He said, the stuff you're dealing with goes to the very tippy top of the NWO. Wonderful. That kid went home and there was pentagrams etched in around his door. There's only one reason for that. They don't want him to hear anything, so they send something after him and his family. I'm afraid to talk to anyone because I don't know what they're going to do. I was served with papers for sole custody. I'm not even going to get into that. Whether people want to accept it or not, there is a massive satanic cult in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. And nobody cares because everybody's in it. Nobody sees anything. People are about to take their kids out trick-or-treating. It's a pagan ritual anyway. They're going to take them to all these houses, man. I want to unsee everything. I don't want to see this stuff. I don't want to know it. I want my normal life back. I'm sick of being alone, miserable, angry. And I walked away from our Father. I didn't. I allowed my humanity to take over. And it's done nothing but cause me havoc since. That dude had 3 of them rubber ducks on his dash. Now to anybody else that don't mean nothing. But I decided to go for a ride and The way he drove was evasive. I know how to watch for somebody following you. I know how to evade cops. I know because of the life I lived. I know all that stuff. This dude panicked, boy. And for what? Because they deal in violence, they expect violence in return. But I'm not violent. I can't lift a finger. They walked in here right now. I could not defend myself. I can't. What am I going to do? Beat them to death with a Milky Way? I can't. But because I get understanding like I get, and he went by, I actually thought, because right after that there was a fire engine coming up the road. I thought, oh, the house got burned down. That's what I thought. That's what I truly, truly thought, that they came up here and burned my house down. I think they'll wait to do it till I'm in it, actually. I was given some understanding about Revelations, and I have it written down, but I don't want to get up and walk away, so I have to make a video about that. I've been shirking my duties. It's almost like we're so close, but I'm so disgusted, I'm sad, I'm mad. I don't like having to feel this way. I don't like having to worry everywhere I go. I don't like having to watch people get behind me. I was on the Ave the other day, and I thought for sure that was it. They were going to air me out right on the Ave. And I'm not paranoid. Like, I don't look for none of it. Like, I don't walk around thinking, oh my God, they're out to get me. Excuse my language. Sorry. They're out to get me. But it's a consistent throwing it in my face kind of a thing. And nobody understands. Nobody believes it. I have a friend that I want to talk to so bad. She would never ever believe me. When I told her about the 2 suns and the star that vanished, she looked at me like I was crazy. I want to warn her. Get ready. There was more stuff about this. Bad stuff. I've been really just trying to not even... I just keep trying to distract myself, but there's nothing to distract me from it. It's like I'm living in a corny B movie. They're just everywhere. They're... and nobody knows. And it's the most normal people. Watch them every day, go by their house, they're doing their yard and playing with the kids and digging in the garden, and then on their special holidays they dress in black robes and rape and murder kids. I don't want to know about this stuff. I hate every second of it. That's why I saw heaven. Because if I had to think about this stuff without any good, I'd be a babbling mess. They went to this man's home where his wife and children are and carved pentagrams into his doors, right around his door frames. I looked up the anointing of a house blessing and wrote down a couple things. And the one that I wrote down, he said, I just read that 3 times this morning. And that stuff the other day with my friend that was going to go back out. I got a very bad feeling. And these people don't care. To protect their horrible little secret, so just kill people. Replace them. If there was more time left, I'd really make a movie out of this. Hollywood wouldn't make it because it's truth. Ha! The Left Behind movie. That's why they're making that Left Behind movie. If that was really what was going to happen, you think Hollywood would make that? No. They're pushing it because it's a lie. Pray for the protection of these kids. I don't go on Facebook. It's corny. I stubbed my toe today. How was your day? People tell everybody everything they're doing at every minute of every day. People like that take extreme advantage of that. My child has a dentist appointment today. Alright, here comes another one. I went on Facebook and posted a warning. There's an unseen evil preying on our children in Wilkes-Barre. Wake up. Nobody wants to hear it. I read my post and then I read like 15 other posts. Going to the bar, drinking booze, drinking brews, sitting around the house, da-da-da-da-da. And then there's mine. By the way, there is a giant satanic cult in Wilkes-Barre. Nobody will even believe it. I'll get a bunch of thumbs down. And the next comment will be, well, going to pick out a Halloween outfit. People are so blind. So blind. And pretty soon people are going to feel pain like they've never felt before. The stuff that's about to happen, people are going to experience loss like third world countries experience firsthand. And nobody knows. For anybody that's seen this and never saw any of my videos, I don't want this stuff. I don't. I want my son. I could never go back. There's absolutely no way. There is absolutely no way. I can't unknow this stuff. It's fact. It's what it is. It's what I have to live with every breath that I take. And every breath that I take, I question myself. Every breath. Every single breath. Take a breath. Am I right? Maybe not. 24 hours a day. Part of me wants to say, well, I wish I never knew this stuff. I wish I didn't find out what I... But I think I'd rather know than go on living a lie. Walking around with rose-colored glasses on and thinking I got a family and a wife that loved me and a son and we were going to grow up together and grow old together. It was one big fat lie. And it's an evil that people can't even comprehend. We as believers, the church as a whole, can't comprehend evil. You can't. Not until you see it firsthand. And this is an evil that's so outside the bounds of comprehension, it'll boggle your mind. You can't fathom what these people do. They are pure evil. The Bible doesn't do enough to explain just how evil Satan is. Ask our Father, He'll show you. Make sure you're ready for it. Because it's not a weight that's easy to carry. It's like the weight of the entire world. The stuff is horrible. It's just so very, very bad. Please pray. Please stay aware. People are going to start... There's going to come a point very soon where people will not be allowed to leave their house, man. Like, people don't realize, oh, they'll contain it. No, they won't. Get ready. Get ready. I'm telling you. There's... Christmas? I don't even think it's going to last that long. Pray for the safety of these children. Pray that somebody else will finally understand this. I'm so sick of being alone here. I just want to leave. I hate it here. I'm so miserable. It's my own fault, too. I just wanted to post about the kid with the pentagrams. His name's Eddie. He's our brother. Pray for him. Because this ain't a joke. If they carve pentagrams around his door, they're sending something. I love you guys. God bless.